Thank you again for tuning in to HarvestArmy channel, and as I said, we try to keep you up to date and abreast with what's happening, both biblically, prophetically, along with what's happening with the current news and prophecies that we have received from here. Just want to highlight you that the Middle East war thermometer is on the rise. The war temperature in the Middle East is rising, and as you know what the Bible said in Matthew 24 verse 6, he said, "Ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Say, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." Right now, that civil war in Syria stands at more than 80,000 Syrians that's already been killed. Recently, Israel did airstrikes, military airstrike targets in Syria, presumed to be weapons from Iran going to another enemy of Israel, Hezbollah in Lebanon. Russia, who is prophetically the king of the north, I believe in response to Israel airstrike, agreed to supply Assad's Syria with S-300 missiles. You know, these are some deadly anti-aircraft missiles that could change the warfare in the air, and I know this is aimed and targeted at Israel. Israel in response warned Russia not to do it and threatened that if any such supply comes around in Syria, that Israel plans that they will bomb those supply. Well, according to Assad, they already received the first S-300 missile shipment, which Israel denied. Another development, the US and Europe, who are prophetically king of the West, also warned Russia not to supply the S-300 to Assad. Another development, Lebanon, Hezbollah made a pact with Syria to supply tens of thousands to fight with them against Israel to the end. Another development, Syria launched an attack also against Turkey. Syria threatened Israel against future attack. Recently, former US presidential candidate McCain met with rebels in Syria and encouraged the US government to supply weapons to them. Let me just give you a quick analysis. There's an indirect face-off right now with the king of the north prophetically, which is Russia, who is the main supplier of weapons to the Syrians, and the king of the west, US, who is the main supporter of Israel. Now, if Russia is in terms of military weapons back in Syria, even though Russia not fighting that war, they're supplying weapons to Syria, and the US backing Israel, then you can see that there's an indirect face-off happening right there. We are right in that vein of war that God is saying, listen, wars and rumors of wars. The temperature, the war temperature in the Middle East is rising. It's rising, and we just want you to pay close attention to it. But just as the word of God said, be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. Stay in tune, continue to watch this channel. We'll continue to give you prophecies that comes from God. The Bible said in the last days, God said, I will pour my spirit upon all flesh. He said, my sons and my daughters shall prophesy. Jesus said in John 13:19, he said, I tell you before it is come, that when it come to pass, you may believe that I'm he. If you're not saved, turn your life to Jesus. Give your life to Christ now. Don't wait till the war break out and trouble break out for you to run to Christ. Run to Jesus now. If you're not a part of a church, get a part of a Bible-believing church now, because the war temperature is increasing dramatically. There's more we could say, but we'll reserve it for another time. God bless.